For our next lesson, we're going to be taking a look at the best thing about being a king or queen, and that is the jewelry. Emeralds, diamonds, sapphires. And I'm going to be showing you how to use analogous colors to create the look of gems. You'll need the following supplies that you see to create this artwork. Make sure that you're able to locate your skin tone paper because we're going to be making a royal hand that is full of beautiful jewelry. After you locate your skin tone paper, this should have been created from the Royal Self-Portrait lesson. You are going to flip it over and trace the hand shape that was included in your take-home packet. Now, for those of you that didn't get a take-home packet, you can simply use your actual hand to trace. Once I finish tracing, I'm going to take my scissors and cut it out. Next, we'll be adding a bit of lace on the wrist of our royal hand. You can find this doily, which is going to stand in for our lace, inside your take-home packet. Again, if you don't have a take-home packet, you can easily find a doily at the dollar store. So notice I'm placing the lace low on the hand, and then I'm going to get a scrap of rectangle patterned paper to give the look of a sleeve. Once all of your parts are securely glued down, you may need to take your scissors and trim your doily / lace so that it will fit within the space of your sleeve. You still want to keep it long and kind of on an angle, but mine was a little bit too long, so I gave it a little chop. Next, I'm going to find a white colored pencil. If you don't have a white colored pencil, you can use a white crayon, and I'm going to create the nails on my royal hand. So I'm using a U shape, an arch, a curve on each finger. So the kind of nails that I'm creating on this hand are just a natural nail, as if it were not painted with nail polish. But if you would like your royal hand to have nail polish, feel free to make that curve and then color in with whatever colored nail polish that you would like. Now, to complete the look of a natural nail, on the tip of your fingernail and the bottom that's closest to your cuticle, you're going to color in those small areas with white. So if you look at your real nails in person, you'll notice that there's a little arch that is white, and then the tips of your fingernail where it grows out on the end are white as well. To prepare for making our jewelry, let's take a look at the shapes that gems are cut into. Circles, ovals, hearts, rectangles. That's what we're going to be going for. So on a small piece of paper, you're going to be making 6 geometric shapes. Okay, so geometric shapes are ovals, circles, triangles, rectangles, hearts. But you need 6 of them, and it's okay to repeat shapes if you have a certain affinity for one. Like if you really love diamond shapes, you can make more than one of those, but try and have a variety. I'm using my pencil to sketch these out. Try to start kind of large. Once I have 6 geometric shapes, I'm going to take a super skinny Sharpie and trace over the lines of each one. Now it's time to get creative. I'm going to use line, shape, and pattern to make a setting for each gem. The setting is like the silver or gold that holds onto the ring. So right here on my oval, you'll see that I'm using a line pattern. You can incorporate all different kinds of shapes, wavy lines. Just think about a pattern that appeals to you and try to make each pattern around each geometric shape a little bit different from the one next to it. Now that we're finished with the settings of each geometric shape, we're going to start to talk a bit about analogous colors. Analogous colors are colors that are next to each other on the color wheel. They are neighbors. So our first example here, if you see the color yellow, the neighbors to yellow are yellow-green and yellow-orange. To determine what color that you're going to use on your gem, select one color and then look at your color wheel and choose a color that is right next to it. The purpose of us using analogous colors is that these colors blend together very nicely, and we want a really nice blending inside of our gemstones. So you'll notice that I'm pressing very hard on the outside edges of my first shape here, my oval. And then I'm gradually going to start lightening the pressure that I'm using with my colored pencil. Then I'm going to switch to my lighter color. In this case, it's yellow. And I'm going to blend, I'm coloring a little bit of yellow into this yellow-green, like so. So let's choose another color scheme for a different jewel. So I want to use the color blue-green. I'm putting that on my color wheel. And then I notice right next to it, I have blue. They are right next to each other, neighbors, so I know that they're going to blend nicely together. I'm choosing to start with the darker value. I know that blue is darker than the blue-green, so I'm starting along the outside edge. I'm pressing as hard as I can because I really want bright, bold color. Now I'm switching to my blue-green. I'm making sure that I blend the blue-green into the blue. And then I'm going to leave just the smallest bit of white to show that my gem is shiny. That's really important to the illusion of this being a gem. Notice that as I'm filling in my gem color, I don't put any color on the setting, the place where I used my super skinny Sharpie. We want to keep that white like the paper and to provide that contrast. Remember, don't color in the entire gem. You want just the smallest bit of white to show for the shine inside of the gem. Now that all of my gems are filled in with analogous color, it's time to cut. Before you glue anything down, I want you to arrange your jewels how you think you might want to wear them. Do you want to make a bracelet out of some of them? Do you want a ring on every single finger? This is your choice as an artist, so take some time and arrange things the way that you feel that they look best. After you have what's called your composition, where you want to put your items, then it's time to glue with a glue stick. And there you have it. Take a look at all of these different beautiful skin tones and the gorgeous jewels that I've put on them. I can't wait to see what you come up with.